It was an emotional moment yesterday for a lot of us when we heard that a man was sent to prison and have been rotting in jail for 14 years for stealing fowl, as in chicken, just fowl. Anyway, a lot of people had a lot to say. I also made a video about that. You can check it out. Even the governor had to intervene and said he was going to, give them clemency, grant the man clemency. He was 17 years old when he was sent to prison. He has spent 14 years, and by now I think he should be 31 or 32. He's now a man. He became a man in prison. You guys imagine. But anyway, we are now hearing from the judge who sentenced the boy to prison. Yesterday, it got to a stage where I was like, I need to know that judge. I need to know that judge. But anyway, we are now hearing, another side of the story from the judge. Of course, you would not expect, the parents of this young man to give all of the details of this story because they only told us that he stole fowl. But the judge is letting us know that this is not just a petty crime. This was a criminal gang, a criminal, minded person who went to the poultry. And this is not just a one-off thing. He went to the poultry with arms, with cutlass and harmful objects and even gun, I presume, because at the end of the day, the owner of a poultry got killed. So this is not just about petty thief. But anyway, guys, before we go into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here or you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly click on subscribe button down below. Let us have your thoughts and opinions as well in the comment section. Let's continue these discussions over there. Lastly, don't forget to also click on the like button. That way YouTube is able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Justice Falola defends death sentence for Olowokere, Segun's gang, dismisses chicken theft claims. Honorable Justice Falola, the presiding judge in the high-profile case of Olowokere Segun, has defended his decision to impose a death sentence, clarifying that the conviction was for armed robbery, not mere chicken theft. The judge's statement comes in response to public backlash and widespread misinformation about the case. Justice Falola reveals that Olowokere Segun was part of a notorious gang that terrorized communities in Okoko, Onyo, and surrounding areas. According to the judge, the gang carried out violent home invasions, injured residents, and robbed multiple locations, including a poultry farm where the owner was shot during a daylight raid. They were not just stealing fowls, Justice Falola said. This gang was armed with guns and other dangerous weapons, robbing homes and causing significant harm. They were a menace to the society. The conviction was based on the suspects being caught red-handed at the scene of a robbery, armed with firearms. The law, the judge emphasized, prescribed severe consequences for crimes involving firearms. Justice Falola explained that the court's decision to sentence Segun and his accomplices to death followed legal procedures. However, he acknowledged mitigating factors such as the convict's age and possibility of first-time offenses. The court specifically recommended that the governor consider commuting the death sentence to life imprisonment. The judge stated, "This is a constitutional prerogative of the governor, not the court." The case tried during the administration of Governor Olowookere saw no appeal filed by the convict or efforts to seek clemency, despite the court's recommendation. Is it the family that cannot even afford to pay police 30,000 naira to bail their son? Are they the ones that will go and employ the services of a lawyer? Justice Falola described as a skewed narrative propagated by media outlets and sympathizers of the convicts who have framed the case as one of petty theft. This is no sentiment and there is no sentiment in law, the judge said. This was not a case of simple stealing. The offenders used firearms, which escalated the severity of a crime under the law. The judge also criticized the convict supporters for attempting to sway public opinion through emotional appeals rather than legal channels. In a statement released to clarify the judgment, Justice Falola emphasized that the law is clear on cases involving firearms. Possession of firearms during a crime carries severe penalties, regardless of the nature of the offense. The judgment included a provision for the governor to consider clemency based on mitigating factors such as age and first offender status. The judge urged the public to trust the legal process and focus on facts rather than sensationalized reports. The Olowokere Segun case has highlighted the serious consequences of armed robbery and the use of firearm in criminal activities. While Justice Falola stood firm on his application of the law, he reiterated that the final decision on clemency lies with the governor. It came as a surprise to a lot of people when we heard that this boy stole just chicken, fowl, and he was sent to prison to die. How could that be possible? But that was what the parents, told us or said at an interview organized by a podcast on YouTube organized by this very popular actress. The mother, probably in the mother's mind, she sees her son as very innocent. They even said that the boy then doesn't eat chicken. So why will he go and steal chicken? They don't know that criminals, it's not like they want to eat it. He will take the chickens and go and he will sell them. So it's not like he wanted to eat it. And in the process of, robbing this poultry, the owner of a poultry got shot, although there was no mention that he died. So which means I'm assuming that he did not die. He only got shot. So why this sentence, is so grievous is because there was use of firearms, which escalated, the sentence, for this young man. Hopefully, according to the recommendation of the judge, the governor, Adeleke, will able to, paddle down the sentence, might even turn the death sentence to life imprisonment or less, because there are other things to consider as well. There is age. He was 17 years old at that time. He should even be placed in a juvenile prison, but I think he was tried as an adult, somebody who is less than 18. He was tried as an adult, put in an adult prison. Prison does not do any good to anybody. Judges should try their possible ways, to not lock people up, at least explore all avenues, like the age factor and also the fact that the boy is the first offender. He has never been to prison. He has never been arrested for anything. Those are the things, that should have been considered in the first place before giving him the maximum sentence for that particular crime. Before we go, let's take a look at a few reactions we got online. Alade Abiodun Adeni says, is death sentence an option? At least it is stealing and robbery without killing. You are only judge on earth. Almighty God will finally judge you in heaven. So the difference between this boy and the politicians that steal billions upon billions of naira is the use of firearms. So, oh my God, this country no balance. So, okay, so why don't they have death sentence? Why don't we have death sentence for politicians that steal billions upon billions of naira? For example, Yaya Bello. That is why these people will steal money and they will gallivant. They would even stroll and smile and enter the courtroom because they know that nothing will happen. So those people stole with biro. They stole money with biro, whereas this boy stole chicken with a cutlass and gun. So the difference between these two people are criminals, just that the boy used firearms. So that is the difference. Biro and a cutlass. You all, let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain for now, guys. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.